This is the plaintiff, Matthew Glaspie. He says he met the defendant through a mutual friend, and she needed someone to sublet her apartment. He moved in, spent countless hours fixing up the place, and just 14 days later, he was told he had to get out because the defendant wanted someone else to move in. He had no other choice but to move out, was left homeless, and lost his job as a personal chef to a preacher because he couldn't any longer afford to go to work. He's suing the heartless defendant for $1,100, the amount he's owed. This is the defendant, Paloma Diaz. She says first and foremost, she rented out the apartment to the plaintiff's girlfriend, not him. She was very specific, no boys allowed. She wanted a female renter because with females, there's less drama. Not only was a male living in the place, there was a dog too, and that's a big no-no with her landlord. Now the plaintiff's suing her for $1,100? Ridiculous, with a capital R. She's accused of ruining a renter's day.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff sublet the defendant's apartment. 2 weeks later, she told him to get out. Now follow this. He lost his job as a chef to a preacher because his life was turned upside down. The defendant says there was a sex clause in the lease and he violated it. It's the case of son of a preacher.
You're welcome.
Okay, Matthew Glaspie?
Yes.
You are suing your former landlord,
Yes, correct.
Paloma Diaz,
Yes.
for $1,100 that you paid her and you think you should be returned to you because she sort of kicked you out. All right, what happened?
Well, basically, I moved into the apartment late July, around July 27, 26.
You dispute that it was that late, right?
It was July 21st.
How do you know it was July 21st?
That's the day that I moved out and they moved in.
Can you prove that?
Yes, I have a text message that states that they moved in.
Yes,
the
let me
21st.
see that. Could that be right, that it's a 21st?
Yeah, that could be right.
Okay, let me see the text message anyway. So go on.
I got the apartment through her aunt. It was supposed to be just my apartment. And then she wanted to live with me, but I didn't want anybody.
Who's she?
Her aunt.
The defendant or the aunt or your girlfriend? Who are you talking about?
It's
Her
his
aunt.
girlfriend.
Oh, your aunt is his girlfriend?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Is that in your answer to the complaint anywhere that it was your aunt? Wow, where's the aunt now?
Go.
I don't know.
Well, she's your aunt.
She's not my biological. She's just a friend of the family. I consider her my aunt, but I don't know where she's at now.
And is she still your girlfriend?
No.
Okay, so the aunt wanted to move in with you and what?
And I said no.
Okay.
So when I said no, they got a little like girl crew together.
None of this is in the complaint or the answer. I am fascinated. Go on. Go on.
So
I'm
they
gonna make
came-
myself at home. Give me some popcorn.
So they came over and they was like, listen, basically either Catherine moves in or you got to go.
Right.
So
That's why you said she wanted to move her aunt in. I just didn't realize that was your girlfriend at the time. So you say, well, then I'm out of here.
Yeah, I
And
packed up
then
my
what
stuff.
happens?
And after I moved out,
When'd you move out?
I'm not sure my dates. Everything's on
Dates
here.
are important here. So why don't you look at your phone and see if there's any evidence of when you moved out?
Got you. I moved out August 4th.
What did you just look at to decide that?
Oh, a text message when I was trying to get my money back.
And what does it say?
It says, I'm at work. What happened? No, not yet. I told you I'll call you as soon as I got the money. I said, all right. And
Because I see that the aunt who you were still going out with at the time, how are you still going out when she just declared war on you like that?
she had me in a little bit of a bind.
I know you were because I see that Auntie Kat is texting you, give me my money. When can I come pick up the money? Everything's been moved out of your house. Except for that's not on August 4th. That text comes on August 24th. So why would your girlfriend wait 20 days to text the landlord who's subletting to her? You actually are a renter, right? Subletting to say, okay, everything's moved out. If it really was moved out August 4th. In other words, how can I trust your information that you moved out August 4th?
I got video.
Of you moving out on August 4th?
Yep.
Okay, let me see your video. What's your story, by the way?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm leaving to Atlanta, so I told her that she needed a place to stay. So I told her that I'll give her the apartment, eventually put her on the lease so that she can stay there.
And then you told your aunt no boys?
I told her that no guys could stay there because it causes problems. So she was like, all right, I have the money for you on the 21st. Whatever agreement her and Matt had nothing to do with me because I told her she could move in. She never said that. She said that she'll have the money for me. She never said it was coming from him. So then I was like, fine. So they came to my job, gave me the money order and stuff like that. So I said, okay. The landlord contacted me and said there was a dog in the apartment and a guy there. So I told her from the beginning, you can have the apartment, but he can't. He has to go. Then they was having a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments. I have voicemail messages with the arguments, him cursing her out. I have all of that information on my phone. So I said, you guys are causing too many problems.
At a minimum, if they're causing trouble, then you tell them, that's it, you're done. And so they paid the month. But I don't think that you're surprised that he was there.
No, yeah, he wasn't supposed to be there. She said that she was going to get the money from him and he wasn't going to live there with her. So I was like, all right, whatever you guys work out, just make sure he has to go. So she said, all right, he's going to leave, just give him back the security deposit. I said, if you're staying here and he's leaving, you give him the security deposit because you're still remaining in the apartment. So she was like, all right. So then I told him, you causing so many problems. I done already got a complaint from my landlord. You guys leave by the 3rd. I will give you your security deposit back.
I know, but what you don't understand is that you don't have a right to keep it because they didn't leave by the 3rd. The only way you can keep it is if they end up staying there past the month, because you would be taking it as rent, or if they damage something, then you would be taking it as the purpose of a security deposit, which is for damages. But you can't arbitrarily decide that 1 month's rent now costs $1,100 and not $500 because you told them to go and they didn't. You see what I'm saying? I never understood why you kept the whole thing.
Right. Well, the only thing that was supposed to be returned was the security, which is only $550. That was the security deposit.
Why didn't you return it?
And I was waiting for him to evacuate the apartment.
And then when did he evacuate the apartment? I know, but that already happened. He evacuated the apartment.
Yep.
He claimed he evacuated the apartment, which I have a voicemail that states that he was still at the apartment. He didn't want me to come to the apartment because he had money and stuff landing around in the apartment, and that was August 14th.
Okay, let's get that. Wait, which phone is yours and which phone is yours?
The one to the left is mine.
Mine to the right is mine.
Okay, good. So let's give you your phone. Hold on, stay where you are.
Okay.
I'll give you your phone back and let me hear a message that says something.
Hey, what's up, Pete? This is Matt again. Could you give me a call before you come over? Because I got a lot of money hanging out around the house like that, and cash stuff is out there, and I don't want to get them out. So just give me a call, and I'll meet you at the house and then move stuff out. But, just, try not to pop up because I don't want
moving stuff out.
To mess up like before, like the mother keep taking the cable. I got some money. I'm on my way. You can get it out, and we'll go from there. Just call him to get a heads up so I can get this cat over there. I can get her out of it. All right.
Show me the proof that they moved in on the 21st.
Well, the text message that I send you to read, it tells her who told you to move out the 21st. So that's the date. She put, I moved in the 21st.
Okay, that's what I want to see.
Okay.
Can I explain that?
Yep.
Basically, they were getting into it, Catherine and
it sounds like it. I mean, I'm reading.
They were getting into it, and I didn't want them to get into it any further and fight. I was not at the house. As far as I'm concerned, she's supposed to give me my money if I moved out early. And you can see from my text messages when I moved out and when me and her was going back and forth.
Oh, I can see from your text messages you're lying about when you moved out. You said you moved out August 4th, and I can hear from the message you left on her recorder on August 14th, I'm moving stuff out, I got money lying around. You're not moved out August 4th. 10 days later, you're not moved out August 14th. I just have to figure out, see, it's important to me what day the move out was. It's critical because if it's the 21st, then you get to keep 1 month and you must return the other month. You have a right to keep it only if they stayed past the 21st. So to me, what is critical is, did they move out on the 21st? Did they move out before the 21st? Or by the 24th, or did they move out after that? You were saying you moved out the 4th, which I know is a lie because I just heard so already you're behind the 8 ball with me in terms of credibility. You were saying that I get a text from my aunt on the 24th. Your aunt is saying, I can't believe you. And she is very clearly saying to you, I moved in on the 21st, I moved out by the 21st. That's 1 month, give me the other month. What I don't get is, this is your aunt, okay? So why wouldn't you just sort of say, all right, let me just split the baby here and I'll take the 1 month because they, and then give her a month. Why wouldn't you do that?
Because she was arguing with me, talking to me like I'm a kid. And I was like, well
no, she got frustrated when you kept saying, I'm not giving you money.
Voice calls. We were talking on the phone and arguing back and forth about this.
Okay. And then I'm supposed to look at your phone and watch video of you moving? Was that it?
Hey, how you doing, Yana? I only been here a week and a couple of days. Gave her $1,100 for this crib.
Well, so to prove it, you're such a liar. To prove it, you showed like a direct TV thing, but that could have been TiVo'd. You showed like the date of a direct TV thing. That's how you're proving to me that it's August 3rd. How do I know you didn't just tape that? And it's TiVo'd and it shows it. Oh, wait.
A week and 2 days, a couple days. That's not $1,100. That's not even $400. That's not $500. That's robbery.
What are you, rapping?
Everything is gone. Help me out, y'all.
What were you saying about the text?
Yeah, I just wanted to go to the text messages, my text messages. Because I'm not too good on dates, Yana, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Quit some recess a second.
All right.
So, would you do business with relatives?
Hell no, not after what I've learned by doing business with relatives.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you the whole thing, but I'm getting the drift. What do you think?
Possibly, yes.
Could ruin the relationship.
Not if you choose the right family member or business.
You never know until something goes bad. Would you do it?
No,
Why?
because it's complicated to work with your family.
Hear, hear. I'm with you, sister. Going inside the courtroom.
No.
You got some interesting stuff on your phone.
I know. Sorry.
Hey, it's your phone.
Hey, but this is why
Yeah,
you just never know who's going to pick up your phone. I tell my kids that all the time because I'm the one picking up their phone. In any event, it's none of my business. What I did was I accidentally came upon a few things, but I took the phone because I know how an iPhone works, and I put it into the computer. I connected it to the computer. I didn't download any of your stuff, okay? But I put it in there so that I could just see that clip and when it was taped, fully expecting that clip to show me that he's a liar and that, he taped that on the 20-something and blah, 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 blah. No, he taped it on August 3rd. Of course, your stuff's not out. Your boxes are everywhere, so it doesn't mean you moved that day. But I'll tell you what it does mean to me. It means to me that you probably didn't move after August 21st. And I don't think you have evidence that they moved after August 21st. Your fake aunt says that she moved by the 21st. I've got pretty much everything boxed up on the 3rd, according to that video. So I'm going to order you to return half of the money, and I find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $550. That's my verdict.
Judge.
So the defendant returns half the money to the plaintiff. What's your reaction to the verdict?
Nothing. I don't have nothing to say.
No? Well,
No.
How'd you wind up in court over this?
I just feel like it was done. They had a little scheme together, and that was it.
And what's the between you and Kat? What was going on between the two
Well,
of you
she's
there?
a friend of the family, and the apartment was originally for her.
You two
And
wind up fighting, like he said?
we were arguing about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So
You friends now?
no.
All right, right down this way. All right, all right. So come on in here. She said she didn't want males in that apartment. Maybe she was right. That you wound up in court.
Yeah, it's a case of can't trust a big button smile.
Excuse me?
No, forget it.
Harvey? When you are in a dispute with a landlord, document everything you can with emails, voicemails, whatnot. It served the plaintiff well here. It is just always a good idea when you're in a dispute. You don't know how it's going to end. Documented it. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.